wasn't that a list about video games? Now we're going to talk about TV shows. And the first show we're going to talk about is... The plot of this season of The Flash, the plot of this show in general, is absolutely incomprehensible. The fucking, first episode or so, they beat the big bad from the last season by literally holding hands. It's fucking corny. The humor's cringe. The dialogue's bad. It just next.
33.
The Flash was so bad that year, Riverdale beat it out. But that doesn't make this good. Because just like The Flash, the plot of Riverdale is fucking incomprehensible. For some reason, they keep ripping off movies and thinking it's cool. The characters are all fucking retarded. It's just every problem with The Flash is here. Oh my god. The new season of Riverdale is fucking worse. But because of that, this one wins out, I guess. Ugh. Next.
32.
This show should have been a movie. The pacing of this show was horrible, and jack shit happens until the last episode. The plot is fucking boring, and it's stupid. It's fucking Tom Clancy's Resident Evil. It's just a boring political thriller, and there's only one cool action scene with the rats. And the animation is kind of weird. It's this fucking weird uncanny valley. I think they used the RE engine from the new games, and it's just bizarre to look at. It's simultaneously kind of cool that it all looks so sleek, but it also just looks kind of unrealistic and janky. It's just a bad show. Fuck this. Next.
31.
I really wish the technical crew of The Walking Dead were working on something good. Oh, God. The writing, I can commend the writing for, at least at this point, trying to be the comics. But it's too little, too late. You fucked it all up right at the front. There's just a lot of fluff and filler from the comics that just doesn't translate to episodic television. It fucks the pacing completely up. Ugh. And, the cinematography's pretty nice, and the special effects in these shows are always really cool. Comics are great, show sucks dick. Next.
30.
Pretty much everything I said about Fear the Walking Dead, I can say about this. At least the show's fucking done now. Next.
29.
Plot of this show, The Stand, was confusing. It gets mildly coherent once you piece it all together, but the structure is just kind of sloppy. And the filmmaking was kind of boring. There's some fun performances, though. The characters are all very Stephen King, but sort of for the modern age. I'd say check it out if you read the book. I might watch it again after reading the book. Next.
28.
I was not buying what they were selling with this show. The filmmaking's kind of boring. The main theme, the Joan Jett version of Season of the Witch, that was fucking badass. Fucking killer opening. But after that, the arguments and giving credence to fucking this nut job, it's a bit hokey. But Maurice Terry is a fascinating subject, and I wish they solely focused on how much of a nut job he was, instead of acting like he might have had a point. Anyways, check it out if you're into the crime drama documentary, true crime fucking thing, whatever. Next.
27.
So, the plot twist for this season, like, that had to have been a last minute thing. Like, Buddy could not have come up with that at the front. Like, he must, like, he had to have been written into a fucking corner and was like, he's a woman. Fuck it. I mean, aside from that, though, all about the show is the same. James Spader carries the blacklist as usual, and at least the plot twist kind of informs his mannerisms. The plots, though, it's kind of silly. It's kind of slapdash, but it has a good pace to it. This season, it clipped along quite nicely. It's a fun show. It's a fun time. Maybe check it out if you're looking for something light to watch. Next.
26.
The boys are back, and it was kind of what I expected, The humor can sometimes not land this season. The characters, though, were interesting enough, and the animation is still fucking as great as ever. Archer's kind of running on fumes now, though. It's still a light, fun watch, and yeah, maybe give it a try. Next.
25.
There's a full review of this on the channel, but this serviceable cape shit. The performances from Jeremy Renner, Haley
Steinfeld
were good. I really liked Hawkeye's character arc in this show, especially the stuff with the new Black Widow and Kate Bishop. He interacted with those characters well. But Kate Bishop, fucking awful character. Fucking Mary Sue, boring shit. The filmmaking, as usual, was bland. Some of the action was kind of well shot, but that's about it. It's a light, fun watch. Give it a go if you like the cape shit. Next.
24.
Yeah, it's another of these. But this one was slightly better than the other one I talked about earlier. I loved the grimy VHS presentation. It was kind of neat, set the tone really well. It's a typical sort of, crime story, fictional or not, but the subjects were all fairly interesting. The pacing was decent, but it played out like, even if you don't know the story, you can kind of guess how this is going to play out. It's an amusing watch. Give it a go if you like the true crime docs. Next.
23.
Last season of Castlevania, fucking probably the only anime I like. It did what I expected it to do. There were satisfying ends for all the characters. The plot was more exciting than season 3, but it still had those moments where it was just spinning tires. It just feels off. The Castlevania just feels off when Dracula isn't the villain. But the animation is fucking great. All the blood and guts, that's fun. All the creatures are well designed. It's a fun anime. Check it out. Next.
22.
Cobra Kai Season 4. It started off really strong, with the writing being on par with Season 1. It was going interesting places and developed characters really nicely. The writing was as funny as ever, and it seemed like it was going to be a great final season for the show. And the technical stuff was good as ever, but the ending was kind of stupid, and it just needlessly prolongs the show. It could have been the best season since 1, but it dropped the ball so fucking hard. It's still fun, still good stuff. Maybe check it out. Next.
21.
There's a full review on my channel of this. It's a fun batch of cape shit. It could have been complete woke cancer, but it wasn't too in your face with the politics. Handled it pretty well. The characters were interesting. They all had fun interactions. Filmmaking's still bland. Whatever. Check it out if you like the cape shit. Next.
20.
There's a full review of this on the channel. Get used to that. Anyways, yeah, there's a full review on the channel. But I dig the vintage aesthetic going on in Loki. I loved all the sets that looked like very 50s, 60s chic. Tom Hiddleston's fucking great in this show, so is Owen Wilson. The action's fun, the humor is fairly funny. Yeah, this is some alright cape shit. Check it out. Next.
19.
This show went on for way too fucking long. But, goddamn, is this show fucking fun. Fucking Money Heist, the scale, the scope of the production, especially for TV, is fucking wild. And the cinematography in this show is at times really, really nice. The score, the soundtrack, it's corny, but it works for the tone they're going for. The plot, though, especially once we hit past the first story, is quite dumb and really on the nose with the writing. The ending was super fucking schmaltz, but I like schmaltz. I give that a pass. But there is a bit in the show that literally rips off the fucking pylon scene from Toy Story 2. I wanted to fucking die when I watched that. Fuck. Check it out, I guess. You know, next.
18.
WandaVision, full review of this on the channel, but this show's pretty damn good. The creative presentation, it's a step up from the other fucking cape shit shows. And it devolves into fucking noise at the end, but the strong stuff in this show is really strong. Paul Bettany, Kate Olsen are fucking great as Wanda and Vision. Good performances all around. This is kind of above average for Marvel. Yeah, I say give it a watch if you're into the cape shit. Next.
17.
So I review the entire show on my channel. It's a full review up there, but the last season of Vikings in particular was pretty nice. The performances in the show are always great. Fucking Edge is in this. Big buddy Adam Copeland. He's pretty damn great. There's lots of schmaltz. It can get pretty fucking corny. But the emotion is earned, I feel, and it's pretty powerful. I loved the final conversation at the end of the show. This big, giant Viking opera with all the battles and the wars, and the final scene is just two characters chit-chatting. It wraps up all the arcs, it does what it needs to do. It's a solid end. I can't really complain. Yeah. Next.
16.
If you're wondering why the clothes changed, it's because I forgot to record some things. Yeah. Anyways, Dark Side of the Ring Season 3. This show, I think, is perfect for the non-wrestling fan or the new wrestling fan. It covers a ton of subjects that a wrestling fan like me would probably already know about. But to a non-wrestling fan, they're going to learn a ton of interesting things about the history of this business and of this wacky, wild performance art. The presentation in general and the way they tell these stories is just fun. I like it. And the score, this cheesy 80s synth stuff, it's fucking great. It fits the show perfectly. And the interviews are all super fascinating. Check this show out. It's a lot of fun, even if you don't like the wrestling.
15.
Wow. Shame this show got fucking canceled. Fuck. Oh, that ending. Oh, they fucking blue-balled us with that. Oh my god. But this American Gods Season 3, it was a very interesting season overall. I love the world of American Gods. And the way they set up the big battle at the end, which we'll never get to see because it got canceled, it was fun. Fucking Crispin Glover in this show is just, he's fucking great. He's the best part about the show. It's just a fun show. It's just a fun show. Check it out.
14.
The Kings, I think it was an interesting little documentary. Yeah, I liked the presentation of it. It was all audio recordings of interviews, and it was just pictures and archival video. It was really interesting. And it really, really delved deep and explained why all four of these boxers were truly special in the time when Ali retired. And I thought the presentation regarding all four of these boxers, it was even. It focused on all of them just the right amount. I like this show, and I say check it out.
13.
How to Become a Tyrant. This was a very, very fun show. And Peter Dinklage, he made a great narrator. He was having a ton of fun with this material. It was darkly humorous in how it presented this information, and I really liked that. It isn't exactly new information or startling in any way, maybe to someone who isn't familiar with the history of these dictators. But what I thought was interesting about this show is it took a more sociological tact with it all. It looked more broadly at how these power-hungry loons came into their positions. And it was kind of interesting. Overall, this was an entertaining documentary show. Check it out.
12.
There's a full review of this on the channel. Squid Game is a fucking brilliantly made show from a technical perspective. The editing and the set design are fucking phenomenal. All these, like, crazy colorful sets and, like, pitch perfect fucking building of tension. Mwah. Just so good. The acting was all great. The characters were really interesting. The plot isn't thematically dense, and the dialogue can be fucking anime tier, but it is elevated by great direction, and it's just damn good. Damn good. Check it out. Next.
11.
So, these are two separate things, but I'm gonna review them as one sort of thing, just to condense things. The South Park COVID specials. Finally watched these, and these two especially were damn fun. The writing in South Park is as caustic and as funny as ever. The satire of our modern world, especially regarding the pandemic, was on fucking point. I was laughing. The Integrity Farms thing, you know, debatably at this point it had run its course, but it's still kind of a funny, reoccurring gag. It's fun. The animation in modern South Park is fucking top notch. I loved the designs of certain characters. It's fucking new South Park. God, check this stuff out. I love it. Next.
10.
I started watching the show Snowfall, and season 4 of this show, I really dug it. Big fan of this show. This particular season, it took quite an interesting turn. The presentation is different from other FX shows. The cinematography and editing is just really, really nice. I love the score, and I love the soundtrack, that fucking 808 beats, golden age hip-hop. Bangers. Just nothing but bangers. The writing maybe has taken a bit of a slight dip since John Singleton died, but it's still pretty damn interesting. And I love all the performances in the show. All the characters are really interesting. Damson Idris, fucking phenomenal lead. Ah, God, really good stuff with this show. Check it out. Next.
9.
Oh, it's such a shame about Damian Lewis. Big F in the chat. Hope he's doing well. Hope he recovers. This is another fun season of the show. The characters are all great. The performances are brilliant. We have Asia Kate Dillon, Damian Lewis, Paul Giamatti, all fucking crushing it. And I love all that quippy writing. Imagine Suits, but Suits wasn't fucking terrible. That's Billions, and Billions is damn good. Watch it. Next.
8,
There's a full review of this up on the channel, but this was a very cool undertaking by Peter Jackson. It's bloated, it's really unnecessarily long, but it's impressive nonetheless, and it's the Beatles. The music in this show is fucking great. And it's a fascinating, honest portrayal of this band. Definitely check it out if you're a fan. Next.
7,
Doom Patrol. Fuck yes. This is possibly the best cape shit show on TV. It's some of the best developed superhero characters on television. Good God. And despite some of the budget showing, it looks better than most of the fucking movies. Fucking Cyborg in this show looks fucking awesome. Wipes the floor with whatever is going on in the Justice League films. Holy shit. This show is incredibly creative as well in terms of presentation. It takes so many wacky, wild fucking turns. The plot, it's kind of becoming a little clusterfucky at this point, but for now it's forgiving. I just hope they continue this hot streak. This show is just so fucking good. Check it out. Next.
6,
Oh god, and the hits keep on coming. Fucking Invincible Season 1. Fucking really good superhero TV show. It's fucking better than Doom Patrol. Fuck. The animation is fucking brilliant, especially the gore and the action sequences when fucking Omni-Man fucking murders his Justice League team. Holy shit, in the final episode, god damn! It didn't shy away from such hard subject matter or violence. It's fucking great. Brilliant voice cast as well. Fucking J.K. Simmons crushing it as usual. Goddamn great cape shit. Check it out. Next.
5,
This show, Them, absolutely fucking unnerving experience. The atmosphere in this show is absolutely fucking oppressive. The audio design and the score is what makes it so oppressive. It's just spine-tingling. And the acting in the show is fucking great. It tackles big themes. It maybe does it in a blunt sort of way, but it sort of works for such a scary show. But the ending of the show gets kind of fucking hokey. It gets kind of silly at the end. But otherwise, excellent fucking stuff. Check it out. Next.
4,
There's a full review of this show on the channel, but Mike Flanagan. I'm not a big fan of the guy, but holy shit, he surprised me with some goddamn Kino. This show is just brilliantly shot. It's just amazing one take after amazing one take with immaculate fucking blocking. The special effects were impressive for a TV show. Like, goddamn, it looks good. I love the writing in this show. The dialogue is so dense and philosophical. It handles heady fucking themes. The use of religious music throughout the show is brilliant. I love the soundtrack. The plot twist kinda doesn't make sense if you think about it for like a second, but I can forgive it for all the other achievements in this show. I goddamn love it. Check it out. Next.
3,
Holy shit, that season finale. Fucking wild. Fucking Succession, top 3 current shows running at this point. It makes massive improvements this season in terms of presentation. The music is way less repetitive. It's better arranged and composed. The writing, tight as ever. Fucking Jeremy Strong gives his strongest set of performances as Kendall Roy in this season. All the cast really crush it. Fucking Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin. Goddamn. Watch this fucking show. It's brilliant. Next.
2,
We got a full review of this on the channel. Goddamn brilliant thriller. Goddamn, carried by the writing, absolutely. But the technical elements in this show are great. The score in this show is fucking awesome. And Bryan Cranston, fucking crushing it as usual. It's just amazing. Amazing fucking show. Watch the full review. Watch the show. Goddamn watch it. Next. Euphoria Season 1 and the Christmas special in particular. Goddamn masterpiece. The Euphoria Christmas special is just 2 episodes of people talking. And it's just brilliant. It's just... Euphoria is the best show on TV right now, bar none. Zendaya, Coleman Domingo, Hunter Schafer give fucking phenomenal performances. Euphoria is brilliantly shot and edited. It's so creative, visually striking, and surreal. And the Christmas special for the show wrapped up all the arcs from Season 1 and got you really fucking hyped for Season 2. Oh man. And Season 2, I'll be talking about that in my 2022 video, but good shit. Goddamn. Absolute masterpiece. What more is there to say? Fucking watch it. And that's TV, and now it's on to the main course. The movies.